the big issue that I see with it is they don't start it on time.
I see.
They just wait, and then they're mad at us when we say, you should have done probate 3 years ago.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Probate's always a tricky thing with closings. So what are you seeing with probates these days?
So probates are basically, somebody's passed away and they didn't do any estate planning, and somebody is going to inherit that property through a court action, which is called probate.
Right.
And what happens is, one, it delays a escrow. Usually right now it's taking about 3 to 4 months to do a full probate. What happens is, during the probate, there's one or two things that really, in the short version, there's a lot of different variables, but we'll just say version 1 and version 2. So version 1 is, in my scenario with the mom and the son, the mom passed away, the son goes to probate. He's awarded the home through probate. 4 months later, he has an order that basically deeds the property to him.
Right.
He goes and sells the property. He no longer needs any probate orders. He owns the home. Right. He went through it all. So that's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is, he wants to sell the house during probate.
Okay.
You can very well do that.
Sure.
And that throws a little bit of a couple steps in there, but for simplicity purposes, the first step is be named the administrator, so that you can actually sign the documentation, the contract, the listing agreement, without having to go back to the court.
Got it.
So that's the first step. And then when you get an offer on that, it has to be presented by the courts. They actually have a probate auction.
Right.
And then once that property is sold, the court will issue a probate order saying that they will sell the property at this price under this contract terms to this person.
Right.
They're going to pay these agents this commission.
Right.
And my point of this, and I said this, it's detailed. It can't change.
Right.
You have to go back to court to change it.
Right.
So we get it exactly the way that we want it. We close the escrow and we follow the rules of whatever that order is. So those are the two scenarios with probate. But the big issue that I see with it is, they don't start it on time.
I see.
They just wait, and then they're mad at us when we say, you should have done probate 3 years ago.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.